I've now committed my judge required community service for my minor arson incident. Don't ask. It's a long story. And with that, for the very special 4th of July edition, I'm gonna start with you, Drew. What's on your
Yes.
mind?
Well, it is maybe the worst kept secret in Prospects Live. I'm kind of trying to eat a little healthier, watch what I'm eating. I'm trying to exercise more because I want to. I need to be healthier, but I also want to. I just want to. I think that it's important, and there are ulterior motives to this, but that is not for the air. That is just for me personally. I will say, since I've talked about it on the show, and since I've talked about it with folks, both Kyle as well as Tom have sent me like personalized like exercise recommendations and like very encouraging messages, and so that's super cool. But I was going to tell you guys, I wanted to kind of be held accountable, if that's possible, if I can ask you guys for that, because thus far this week, let's see, Wednesday, after we did Path the Show, Reese, I went and swam laps at my mom's house for maybe 30 minutes and then did 310 crunches in the water. So, like, trying to engage my core. 310. I counted. Let's see.
I can't even count that high.
That's okay. I went, it took time. Um, on Thursday, I went and walked about a half a mile. On Friday, I walked a full mile, and then today I walked. I stood up on my feet for something that we'll talk about in a future episode for at least 7 hours straight. Did some more light calisthenics, and then also walked about a third of a mile, including some jogging today, and felt really good. So, yeah, tomorrow's exercise, though, is kind of the topic I wanted to talk about. Because before the July, one thing I think about is a pool day. And man, I'm going to do my laps. I'm going to do some crunches. I'm going to do some jumping in the pool and cannonballs. I'm going to do some like zoning out and thinking about the draft coming up in the pool. All of my favorite stuff in the pool. So, hypothetically, what would be your two keys to a great pool day? I'll start because I'm just gonna. First of all, I need a cold Gatorade or maybe like a lemonade if mom has made lemonade in a glass. I need some lemonade or a Gatorade. First of all, just a nice, cool, refreshing treat for Drew. Something nice to get a glug glug and then back into the pool. And second, I need some kind of pool game. I like playing pool games. We had a giant like tic tac toe board that like floated. You had to throw your piece, and wherever it landed is like where you got. We have played like giant family. What was it? Like water volleyball tournaments where like one team has to swim in the deep end, and that was just totally unfair. But I had a great time because I felt like I was being challenged. So pool games and a nice cold beverage. Those are my two staples for pool day. Nate, pool day staples.
A football.
Good call.
And probably some sunscreen, if we're being honest here. But I'm going to go Doritos. Something about Doritos in a pool, just they make sense to me.
Yes. Reese, I thought of another one that I need you to say. If not, I'm going to have to amend mine because, man, we're going to get roasted. Reese, what are yours?
A lot of my pool days are spent with my nephew, who at times can be my worst enemy, and at other times can be my best friend. There's no middle ground in our relationship. It's mostly one-sided. Anyways, I love him very much. I love to play Marco Polo, but he doesn't understand the rules of the game, so we're not going to go with that. I love when I go to a pool and there's a basketball hoop set up right there, like right on the end. I think that is the most fun thing to do. Basketball in the pool. You can dunk. Who was it? Who's the big gangly pitcher for the Rays? That doesn't really narrow it down. Pete Fairbanks. He once injured and got like a black eye because he dunked on his son, and the rim came down and hit him in the eye. So this is a baseball podcast.
He dunked on his son.
Yeah, I mean, I would dunk on my son too. I'm looking
Same.
forward to when I have kids.
Same.
I'm windmill dunking. I'm buying those little Fisher Price hoops, and I'm going when they're not looking. It's I'm Vince Carter jumping over them. I hope that I still have some athleticism by then. Although I don't have a lot. We're working at about a 30 grade athlete right now. Anyways, and then I like Doritos. I love Doritos on a boat too. There's something about just chips. I'm obsessed with chips and dip. We've done a dip draft. We should do a chip draft at some point, I think, if we haven't already done that. But that might be what we do now. Actually, no, it's not because we have a different thing. But I'm trying to think. I'm really stalling here.
So I have a suggestion.
Sunscreen's a big one. Me and the sun are mortal enemies.
My suggestion. None of us have mentioned like Bluetooth speaker. How about music?
Yeah, you don't want to go somewhere and there's no music. The problem is you have to have the right sort of music. You can't let the person with bad music taste have not the aux. People don't have aux cords anymore. The Bluetooth.
So, what's good music taste for the pool, Reese?
Oh, you have to play around with a bunch of different genres. You have to go with some classics. I don't really know. I have nothing off the top of my head. This is really off. But you want some current stuff. I think Post Malone plays well at a pool setting. Post Malone plays well at any setting. Funeral, pool. I don't know why I said funeral. That was the first thing.
Wow, that was the first one out of your mouth. In fact.
Yeah.
Invited to the Post Malone funeral. Funeral featuring Post Malone. Sorry.
How much do you think you'd have to pay to perform at my how much do you think I'd have to pay to perform at my funeral? I think
I don't know if he'd want to do that. I don't know if he's into that.
I think he'd think it'd be funny. I'll ask him. I'll text him after this. But yeah, I don't know. Something simple. Something that like everyone will like. Post Malone is something I think that he's just a universal approval rating.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, pool days. That's on my mind because I'm going to enjoy that in a couple hours as of recording this. So, pretty hyped for that. Nathaniel, what's on your mind?
4th of July, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got me thinking. Is there a better day than the 4th of July? I think it's my favorite holiday.
Ooh.
I love the 4th of July because it represents everything I love. Hold on, that sounded like okay, hold on. It represents everything I love in terms of a day. You're outside the whole day. You're near a source of water. You're playing music. You're grilling. You're drinking some beers. You're with your bros. It's just the best day ever. I had like the greatest day ever last year on 4th of July. We were out at this cabin with my friends and we were out on a boat and we were just listening to old country music and swimming in the lake. And it was just nothing's ever been better. And then we overcooked hot dogs after and it's just perfect. And then you end it with some 4th of July and s'mores. That's just my most ideal day ever. You're with the people that you like. And yeah, I don't know. I just think there's something about it. You're shirtless the whole day. You're sunburnt. It just makes sense to me. As a young man, the 4th of July is just a great day. One of the best days. So yeah. I guess that has me thinking, what's your guys' ideal day? So I don't think it probably isn't the 4th of July like mine. What's like the perfect day?
I have mine for sure.
Like, are we talking like the perfect 4th of July or just like
no?
The perfect...
Just what's your perfect day? Like, if you could pick one day of the year, what are you doing? Christmas is great. Don't get me wrong. Christmas and 4th of July are like the big two, but they're different vibes.
I think I'm going to go with a very similar sort of vibe, and I'm going to go Memorial Day, not because of, people are memorializing stuff, but it is a 3-day weekend. The weather's starting to turn in some of these areas where, it's cold. That is your first chance to, if you live near a lake, if you live in the northern half of the country, that is the first time you might get a chance to go onto the lake. Obviously, it's a very somber day. You're remembering, I forget, but you're remembering something, veterans who passed, I believe, or people who passed during times of war. But it is also a fantastic, the weather's still not super, super hot for the summer. So it's just a really nice intro to summer, even though summer doesn't start until June 21st, 22nd, whatever it is.
20th.
I think summer officially starts on Memorial Day.
I would agree with that. I think that's a really good pick.
I think so too. I like the summer kickoff because I feel the same way.
New Year's isn't a bad day either. Just throwing that one out there.
Oh, I don't know. I think once you get older and out of college, New Year's is a little less fun.
Yeah, man, I'm so past New Year's right now.
Man, New Year's Eve rocks.
I think I was in bed by like 9 o'clock.
I think I was as well.
This is what's going to happen to me.
I had prospect reports to write the next day. No, I'm just kidding.
I think I have like 3 more years of really loving like 4th of July, New Year's Eve, and then
No, I think you'll always be a 4th. Nate, you're a 4th of July guy.
4th of July.
That's in your blood.
4th of July doesn't change. I think New Year's takes a dip. Halloween takes a dip for sure. The more you get out of college and stuff. So
I've never been a big Halloween guy, even in college. Dressing up's weird. Okay, sorry. Drew, what's your ideal day?
You kind of referenced it. I think Christmas Day is my ideal day. I think about all of my favorite things happen on that day for the most part. If there was college baseball on Christmas Day, it would literally be all of my favorite things happening in one day.
Hey, now there's NFL games on Christmas Day. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah,
presents.
I don't like that they make the players play on Christmas Day. It makes me really sad for them. But at the same time, they probably are fine with it. But anyhow, yes, I love waking up, and it's such a celebration. Like I love what Christmas represents for me and my faith. I love the family aspect of it. The food is phenomenal. We always have a big breakfast at my dad's house, which is just tremendous. It is a day that if I continue my current diet until Christmas, that will be the cheat meal of all cheat meals. And it's not just cheating. It's like I stole the answer and shot the teacher kind of thing. Like this is cheating on a whole new scale. Of course, the gifts is fabulous. I love, again, now being this age, I love giving gifts so much because I put so much thought into it. I try. Let me rephrase. That sounds like I'm a jerk off. I try to put a lot of thought into it. But I mean, I like getting gifts. Like people love me enough to give me something that's really, really sweet. Again, everybody is pleasant and polite and happy on Christmas, and that makes my heart feel good. It is a recurring theme that at about 6:30 p.m. every Christmas Day, I say to my wife, I'm just kind of sad because Christmas is ending, and tomorrow everyone will be mean again. That's like a recurring phrase every year for me. So
Christmas is an ideal day for me. We having a nephew, my mortal enemy. It's fun to see Christmas through his eyes too.
Yes,
like seeing it through the eyes of a child as an adult is truly magical.
Tremendous. It's tremendous.
And that's when we get around to the Christmas season. We're gonna have to do a Christmas movie draft. Like that's gonna be like,
oh man,
that's gonna be like we're gonna have to do a Christmas. Christmas is just 12 days of it. Some might say if you've listened to a song. So we'll get a couple episodes in. But yeah, like we'll do a Christmas movie draft. We'll do a Christmas meal draft. What do you do? What do you do for Christmas breakfast, Drew? Because I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna make me. Let me tell you what we do. We normally do French toast for breakfast, but we normally get a stock. We get a stocking, and that's what we get to open before presents, right?
Yeah, of course.
I eat all my candy in one sitting. I can't help myself. I have no self-control. It's something my family all makes fun of me. I go and I just go eat it. And around that time, the best candy that comes out is the Hershey's Peppermint Kisses. They are truly wonderful. They are the best candy this planet has. And I eat the whole bag in one sitting. Like I don't even know what happens to me to become a different person. I like to think that I'm pretty disciplined in my eating and my exercise regimen. Not when Christmas comes around. That one day ruins me. I probably eat like 12,000 calories.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that. Not on Christmas, and that's the facts.
Calories don't exist on Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas and Thanksgiving. Those are 3 plate days.
Yeah,
3 plate days.
Those are the only 3 plate days of the year.
I heard it be called a no belt day too. You don't need to wear the belt on that day.
Unbutton the pants if you have to.
Come with your loosest fitting pants. Yeah. Buy new pants for that day specifically.
What was your question, Reese? I'm sorry.
What's your Christmas breakfast?
Oh, dude, it's insane. Shout out to my wonderful stepmother Blythe, who goes absolutely nuts on this breakfast every year. Okay, let's start with the meat. We have sausage patties. We have bacon. We normally have country ham, which is like salty ham, of course. We will generally have.
As opposed to sour ham.
Well, I meant like like a ham that's more sweet, like the
Yeah.
sweet glazed ham or whatever.
Yeah, like a honey glazed
Yeah,
ham.
yeah, like a honey, yeah, exactly, like a honey glazed
what
ham.
you're throwing down.
Have you guys had like salty ham, like the saltier ham?
Yes,
Okay, cool. So you know what
like
I
a ham steak, right? Like
mean. Not quite that thick, but yeah, the same kind of vibe.
I like a ham steak a lot.
Let's see, biscuits, of course. There's a million biscuits, which is great. Sometimes there will be things like casseroles. So like we could have like a sausage casserole, which is like crescent with like cream cheese and sausage mixture and like another crescent roll on top.
Can I come to your Christmas?
Oh,
Your Christmas sounds
yes,
way
you
better than
can.
mine.
You can, and I'm not done. We have scrambled eggs, where you normally have like some cinnamon rolls of some kind. There's a lovely assortment of fresh fruit. There's generally gravy and jellies for your biscuits. Let's see, I'm forgetting something major. Either for the Christmas dinner or for Christmas breakfast, Blythe will make curried pears, which are fabulous. They're just like hot pears with like different kinds of seasonings, and I want some right now.
That sounds wonderful.
It's amazing, dude. And so obviously right now, as you heard a minute ago, I'm just tortured because I'm dieting and all of this sounds fabulous. And I'm not permitting myself to eat at 1:19 a.m. So that's my ideal day. I love Christmas so much.
Good answers. Drew said the best thing ever, which is, and I'm piggybacking it, is the greatest feeling ever is giving a really good gift. When you just nail a gift and you know
I
it,
know.
and then you see the face, you're like, yeah.
When if I make my dad or my mom cry with a gift, that is the ultimate feeling. Or if Mallory like looks up and has that look in her face, like I can't believe you remembered.
No.
I'm gonna cry. I've got to stop. I'm gonna start crying because
Reese, what's on your mind?
Much.
What's on my mind is we're gonna feed. I feel bad, Drew. I feel we keep talking about food and it's really late at night. But 4th of July is an eating holiday in my mind. I think it's okay to let loose on the 4th of July a little bit. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna build our ideal plate. In this thing, we're gonna go with a main, 2 sides, a drink, and a dessert. I feel like a dessert you can go any sort of way you want. It doesn't actually that's right, Nate. Shout out to you in the doc. A treat is also perfectly fine. It can be a baked good if that's something that you grew up doing. I'm not going to limit what you can put there, but I think a main, 2 sides, a drink, and some sort of sweet offering is the best way to go. You have one plate. It's one of those styrofoam plates that like has little dividers and you can put it on each one. We grew up and my mom called it eating American because in Australia they don't eat on plastic plates or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, when you're at the pool, are you pulling out the fine china? So yeah.
It's a good point.
All right. I am ready. I will go first. Drew will go second. Reese will go third. Just for the sake of time.
I do a lot of food stuff because I want to see Nate's answers. That's like a little behind the scenes. Although Nate killed it in the last food segment that we did.
Nate did great.
I can do good at certain things. This is one of the things I'll do good at.
I was expecting like oatmeal and dried fruit.
Listen, I'm going right off the bat 1-1 hot dog. There's just nothing better on the grill. I just think that's the easiest 1-1. And there's a clear 1-2 in my opinion for Maine. But hot dog is just the most 4th of July thing ever.
It's crazy, Nate, that you said that hot dog is the clear 1-1 because you're wrong. The clear 1-1 is cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's my 1-2. It's fine.
That's fair. Yeah, we are going cheeseburger. My ideal cheeseburger, for what it's worth, give me lettuce, a very thinly sliced tomato, maybe some light mayonnaise, some pickle action. I like a little ketchup. And I'm not opposed to fun things. I like peanut butter on a burger too. If you guys have never tried that, that's wild.
That's really good. They have they put peanut butter on a pizza at a local establishment here. It's peanut butter, sausage, and red sauce with cheese.
Love it. Let me try that.
Too bad the pizza place is gross.
Oh, great. Thanks, Reese. All right, so Reese's first choice is gross pizza. Is that right?
Dude, I don't. You guys, there's nothing. The mains, I think I just got to sit and wait it out. With the sides,
Ribs.
shout out Tom.
Shout out Tom.
I'm gonna go sides. I'm gonna go with a bag of chips. I'm gonna go with chips.
I think you should specify your kind of.
Yeah. Because that boxes out too many. I'm gonna go with the classic nacho cheese Doritos. Those are fantastic by the poolside. They taste better outside. Doritos are one of those chips. They're an outside chip. They taste better outside. I'm dropping my pen because I'm really passionate about this. Yeah, nacho cheese Doritos are going to be my side in the first round, and then where do I go? I'm going to take my main as the last pick. I feel like it just makes the most sense strategically. Plus, I also don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be probably Googling pretty feverishly. With my second side, what do I really like at a Thanksgiving barbecue? Oh, deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I love them so much. They're so good. Yeah, I'm going with deviled eggs as my side. I heard the laughs, and that's fine. I have to stay true to myself. We allow Nate to live his truth with his food takes and everything.
That's true. Live your truth. I'm sorry.
I won't. Yeah, I won't comment.
That's
Live
fine. Nate, you can comment. I really don't care. You're not going to upset me. I like deviled eggs, and when I see them at a function, there's no such thing as bad deviled eggs. Is the thing. I think they're all good.
Here's my thing: is there's just no one in my crew who's making or bringing deviled eggs. You know, a bunch of 22-year-old guys. It just doesn't. It's not my 4th of July, but I think in 10 years it might be.
You need to get some friends who are deviled egg friends. I would love, like we talked about at dips. I go to functions and I'm gauging the dips. I'm hoping that if I go somewhere on the 4th of July, there's deviled eggs there. If there's not, I might just leave. The holiday's canceled.
I forgot you're a function guy. You're right.
I'm a big. I base if I want to go somewhere and if I think it's going to be good food at the function.
Yeah.
I can text the people if I want to have social interaction.
We're with a superstar, Drew, by the way.
Okay. So you guys, I think you all know this. I don't drink, obviously.
Mhm.
If I don't drink carbonation, why would I drink, alcohol? Because I don't know. I don't like the way that I feel when I get drunk, so I don't drink. But if I'm making this plate and I'm seeing this as like an ideal plate to win the Twitter war, and I think that this is classic Americana, I'd like beer as my drink, please.
You're just taking any beer?
Okay. I will take. I'm stuck between two. I'll take Coors Light.
Oh, the best. When those mountains are blue.
That's all I drink, man.
When those mountains are blue, don't mind if I do.
I thought about taking for my brother Kyle. The meme amongst our friends is that Kyle is the world's biggest Busch Light connoisseur. And so I almost took Busch Light for Kyle, but I'm going Coors because we need to serve the whole party in Mexico.
Do you know who else likes Busch Light? And it would surprise you,
Who?
or not? Maybe not. Matt Thompson, big Busch Light guy.
Matt and Kyle would get along in that regard. Then shout out Matt and his son Will. All right, Nate, to you.
I thought Coors Light was the easiest 5th round pick ever because neither of you guys are going to take it, and I was like, I've already won. So now I'm going to sit on drink. I'm going to reconsider. I'm going to go s'mores for treat.
That's a good treat.
It just makes too much sense to me. And then I got to pick a side, huh? I'm trying to think about like what's on my plate on a 4th of July. I'm going to take Caesar salad. I'm going to go Caesar salad. I feel like
a Mexican dish.
What?
Hello?
Caesar salad was invented in Mexico. Look it up. Like I told
really?
You. Yes.
Whatever. I just think that some kind of salad makes sense, and Caesar salad feels like the most summery, outdoor, on a plastic plate salad. So I'm gonna go there.
Dang it, I missed something.
Tijuana, Mexico? Wow.
It's wild.
The widely accepted story is that Caesar salad was created on July 4th.
What?
Nate, you are onto something. And also Reese nailed the fact. Amazing.
Dude, I'm telling you, when we take over on Nate's Hinge, I'm going to kill it. I do so well with these fun facts.
Dude, I hate that it is so early in the morning for me because taking over Nate's Hinge will be such an amazing. I want to do that so bad. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'll let you.
We're going to get him so many dates, Reese. It's going to be insane.
I hope so.
Okay, I'm going to go treat. I'm going to take apple pie.
Nice.
And I feel like I am going hardcore Americana, and I'm so satisfied with myself.
You're definitely wearing denim on this day.
Oh,
denim in the pool.
Without a doubt. Denim swimming trunks. Yeah. Our denim Speedo, baby. Put it out there. Put it out there. YOLO.
Can I send you a denim speedo? Like if I bought you one, would you wear it on 4th of July?
Who are you talking to?
Either one. We could play.
I'd wear anything.
Oh my gosh. I guess.
Denim speedo.
Yeah, I guess I gotta Google that now also.
Oh my god.
Is it bad? Oh my.
Your girlfriend looks at your Google searches later.
You know what's worse? I hope Valley and Stadium don't look at my search because I'm using that laptop.
Oh, I hope they do now.
The Daytona Dong Sarong. I'm not going any further into that, but
Oh, on Amazon, huh?
no.
Yeah, I'll check out the Daytona Dong Sarong. Not terrible. This is ridiculous looking. Okay, sorry. We got off on denim Speedos, folks. All right, I feel very good about my Heavy America plate. Reese, we're going to go to you. Speaking of Heavy America.
Heavy American plate. I am gonna go with something that I'm always happy when I see it there. We are gonna go with fried chicken as the main.
Okay.
You got to stay with the finger-ish food, right? Everything that I've had, you can eat with your hands. Okay. Do I go drink or do I can wait on this. I can wait on the dessert. The drink is gonna be tough. It's not actually. What does America love? America loves Coke products, and I think that America drinks probably more regular Coke, the liquid, on 4th of July than anywhere else. They might do the powder. No judgment. It's illegal.
We're not here to judge.
We're not here to judge. It's against the law, and I would not condone it. But
We're here to judge one another, not the listeners.
Let's I think we're an anti-Coke podcast. I think it's fair to say that.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Let's put our foot in the ground.
Kids, don't do it.
Yeah.
Hugs, not drugs. Or you know what? If you don't like being touched, bugs, not drugs. There's some interesting bugs out there. Go study them.
Yeah, fireflies on the 4th of July.
Praying mantises. They're weird.
I like a praying mantis. I'm a big bug guy, which shouldn't surprise people as I was a big aquarium guy. I was a big nature guy.
Makes the most sense of anything.
I'm a big bug. All right,
you didn't even have
what,
to say that.
I was going to say,
assumed it.
so at what point do I start introducing him as the face of baseball media, the free range human, and the big bug guy?
I just think bugs are cool, man.
All right.
I'm
Bugs are cool. Reese, bugs are cool. I just love the way you say things sometimes. Okay. Side dish. Let's see. Reese has capped the Doritos. Nate has gotten apparently the most 4th of July dish in the world, Caesar salad.
But it was created in Mexico, so
Yeah. So it's
very unpatriotic of you, by the way. Anyway,
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Okay. Side dish.
I was writing the daily sheet right now.
Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
get it together, fellas.
Let's see. Okay. Side dish. All right. I'm gonna go with okay, give me Lay's barbecue chips.
Gosh, dang it.
Nate, I'm dunking on this draft. I feel like I have hit America.
Everything.
I've hit America right in its heart.
I took a
Curious
Caesar
where you're
salad. I'm going chips and salsa. That was my pivot. I'm going
Okay.
Mexican.
You're just you're leaning into the Mexican. Okay.
I've been thinking about taking tequila here too, but I think that's not going to play in a graphic. I don't think that's what I do. I don't think it's going to play in a graphic.
I love that you have pivoted from hot dog and s'mores to just Mexican 4th of July.
Go margarita. You can do a virgin marg.
Yeah,
Marg. Thought about it. I'm gonna pivot to what I would drink on the 4th of July if it was available. I'm gonna go Busch Light Apple.
Oh, Bapple.
I'm gonna go Busch Apple. I don't think it's gonna play with our older audience. I don't think people above 30 drink Busch Apples.
See, also that's why I went deviled eggs. I know our audience.
It's a good one. I have to stick to my guns. I eat all of these things on 4th of July.
Caesar salad is an interesting choice.
Do you never have a salad when you grill, like something on the side?
No, but I think there's other salads that lend itself to 4th of July more.
We're a Caesar salad family. You can take it up with Mama Rat.
Oh my
No.
gosh, I've got two now. I just realized that there's one that's left on the okay. I'm going to take the one that I've had in mind because I have gotten my draft board other than nacho cheese Doritos to a T. My ideal has come to life. And I'm going to stick with my ideal because I think this will give me the win. But I just realized one that should have been drafted and cannot because Reese is done on sites. The one that should have been drafted and has not is pasta salad, specifically ranch bacon pasta salad. Fabulous. Oh my gosh. My favorite pasta salad. The only pasta salad I like, matter of fact. Flag in the ground. Ranch bacon. But we're going with side watermelon.
Oh, dang it. That's what I was going with.
Killed the draft, man.
Drew, I was going with that at the end. I was like, I'm finishing off with
deep draining 3 in your mouths. Hashtag Chris Basha the pod. Go. I'll write it. No sweat. Hang on. Let me put that in there.
Yeah,
Watermelon. There you go.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
I'm excited to see this graphic and see people saying Drew killed this, Drew killed this, Drew killed this. That's going to be awesome. Reese, a treat for you, sir.
Yeah, you know what? That's really screws over my draft. Look at that link I just sent you guys, by the way. Deviled egg American flag. That looks disgusting.
Oh, no.
That's an expensive dish. It has 18 eggs.
Oh my gosh.
No part of that looks good at all.
You're gonna have to take a dip out of your 401k to afford to eat that thing. Anyway,
That just gave me the worst douche chills. I'm so sorry. That looks disgusting.
Yeah, dude, watermelon really fucked me over or screwed me over. Sorry. Oh, dude, I don't even know where I'm gonna go. I'm like rattled. Okay, Food Network, what do you got for desserts? Because I'm not winning this draft. I can just barely hope for a second.
I got you.
I got a really good one too.
Well, okay, Nate, does yours involve chocolate?
No.
I was thinking brownies.
I was thinking popsicles.
Popsicles is good, like a bomb pop. Literally, American.
That was my number 2. Was a popsicle. I think
that's a good call. That's a good call.
Or soft serve ice cream.
I'm just
Jell-O?
gonna say, oh, Jell-O's good too. I was gonna say,
soft serve is good.
Soft serve is really good. I'm gonna go with bomb pops are good too. I'm trying to think. What would I want? I don't want a stupid blueberry French toast casserole. That's not American after all. As you can tell, I'm really going through this Food Network list, and some of the food on here is disgusting. Chipotle barbecue ribs. I'm not going with a Mexican theme here. I'm really how un-American. Dude, this is really bad podcasting. I'm saying a lot. I'm gonna go. I'm so pissed. Drew, you really fucked me over on this one. I'm really mad. I'm like really rattled.
Sorry.
Drew's made us swear so many times.
Y'all, I'm so sorry.
No, it's an explicit pod.
There goes the ad revenue.
Now
now my AirPods might die. So I gotta no, I don't want a churro. I'm not eating. No, I told you I'm sticking. This is America.
I thought Reese wrote churro. It was
no. You know what? I'm gonna go with like blueberry pie. I don't even know, man. I'm so screwed. I'm gonna go bomb pops. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh my gosh.
That was a long-winded way to get there. I'm so mad. I'm frustrated.
Guys, I think we've done a great thing here.
Yeah, Drew, you did great.
Drew, you kicked our butts. Like,
guys,
the only thing I could quibble with is the barbecue lace. I'm not a fan. I don't.
I'm telling you, you took
about the flavor.
You took the main chip that I had in mind. I mean,
I would have gone with
right there.
I would have gone with Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. That was a good call. Actually, honey barbecue lays is actually probably better there. But I'm gonna stick with what I got. I feel like we're critiquing the Mona Lisa now. So
Mona Lisa kind of mid. No, I'm just kidding.
Mona Lisa, I've seen better. All right, Nate, Reese, amazing episode as usual.
Let's recap our drafts.
Yeah. Nathaniel, your draft top to bottom, sir.
Hot dogs, Caesar salad, chips and salsa, bush apple, and s'mores. It had so much potential, and it didn't get there.
The worst part of it is that, Nate, I could see you being insanely hyped for this plate, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love it, but I would
think you
replace
would.
it with a Coors Light, and I'd replace it with Lay's barbecue, and I'd probably take watermelon too. I mean, I would take 3 of yours over 3 of mine.
I was hoping watermelon was going to stay in the dessert area. I was like, it's healthy. The rest of my food's not healthy.
Reese, would you want to go through your draft, pal?
Yeah, I'll go through. I'm hoping for second place at this point. Fried chicken, nacho cheese, Doritos, deviled eggs, a nice can of Coke, fresh from the cooler. It's been sitting there for like 20, 30 minutes, so it's perfect. And then bomb pops. The bomb pops, it just feels like a punch in the nuts. Like I was.
What a punch in the nuts these bomb pops are. All right, and then
I'd be happy if I got this. If I got served this, I'd be pumped. But
all right, and then my plate was cheeseburger with barbecue Lay's, watermelon, Coors Light, and apple pie.
Can I ask one thing? What's the cheese?
Please.
What's the cheese on the burger? I feel like that's an important question. I'm a Kraft Singles guy.
Yeah, that was what I had. Mine was Kraft Singles.
Okay, cool.
Sargento cheddar singles are also really good. So I mean, I'm not mad at that. I
don't need anything weird. I like a lot of cheese too. I don't need anything weird on my 4th of July cheeseburger though.
I was about to say we need cheddar and American, like Kraft Singles, as a matter of fact, is what we're looking for. All right, Nate, do you want to tell the folks at home where they can find you on the social media?
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Zoom. That thing we all used to use back in the day? Yeah, just, Nathan Rasmussen on Zoom. You can find me on there. Let's hop on a call. Let's talk some business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get all your affairs in order.
Got a young female audience, maybe. Connect with me over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Young female. Females of Nate's age. Connect with Nate on Zoom. There you go.
They'd love Prospects Live.
That's our demographic.
Yeah, I mean, girls of the
21 to
19 to 24.
I'd say 21 to 25. They have to
once you get
to the bar.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Once you get to drinking age, I feel like you have to date people that are drinking.
20 could play. We'll see.
20 to 25, ladies of 20 to 25, connect with Nate on the Zoom.
Or if you're older, Nate might be into that too.
Nate, how does Nate know that he's not into it? 20 to 40, connect with Nate.
20 to 80, let's do it. 20 to 80.
20 to 80. 20 to 80
to our 78-year-old listeners that are girls.
78-year-old girls, connect with Nate on Zoom. Again, that's Nate Rasmussen.
What senior home are you in?
If you're 78, you're not a girl anymore. You're a woman. Come on, guys.
Jeez, that's really discouraging.
Yeah.
What if she's feeling spry?
Well, no, you're still like once you get to over a certain age, you are a woman.
Just got to do a hip.
Sure. I mean,
hey, Gladys got a new hip. She's out there ready to explore the world.
She's ready to explore Nate. I think.
She's trying to figure out if Luis Pena is the #1 prospect in baseball.
Nate's got all the answers to that for sure. That new hip's going to come in great handy. Reese, where can the folks at home find you on social media?
Not at a senior home. You can find me on Twitter at ReeseVWhite. You can find me loathing being on Blue Sky at Reese.white.bluesky. I feel like I'm just going to get progressively more mad. I'm just going to start screaming when I get to my Blue Sky. And you can follow me on Instagram at Reese White, where I don't post anything.
No, you don't. If you're interested in following me on social media, you may do so on the Twitter machine at Drew is okay. You may do so on Blue Sky at follow Razball on Blue Sky. They're cool. And you can find me on Instagram because I'm on there now at Drew is okay as well. And if you haven't, please consider a membership to Prospects Live. Start as low as $5 a month for all kinds of incredible tools, analyses, articles, podcasts, and more, featuring, of course, your favorite podcast, the On Deck podcast. And until our next episode, that's going to do it for us. Should we say happy 4th of July?
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Goddamn big brother, tell me where have you been? I can see the regret sweating off your skin.